We all know the general concept. For the most part, FBA sellers beat out FBM sellers when everyone's at the same buy box price. The only times when this is different is when there's a backlog at the fulfillment center or fulfillment centers in general. So this might happen during Q4 or maybe during the COVID times. It also happened back then where FBM sellers were getting a preference over FBA sellers. So what do FBM sellers usually do to counter this? They drop their prices, and they've been getting away with this for a while up until now. Let me show you what I mean. So here's a great example of this. This is an ASIN which is dominated by an FBM seller. Notice shipper and seller Vitabox. And if you also check out Astro over here, you can see 0 FBA sellers and 2 FBM sellers. Now I buy this product for $1.49. It is a 6-pack, as you can see over here. Now at $1.49, I have a 98-cent loss. So normally what I would have to do to understand that I can actually be profitable at this is I have to jump on this listing like one by one, but actually look at the listing, scroll down and check things out. Now I can look at the offers. I can either look at the offers from the buy box section over here, but I can also see it on Astro. I can see it right there. There are 2 people selling this product. Vitabox, FBM seller, and Beauty and Magic, another FBM seller. Now I have to actually physically come to this listing and enter it to see that I can actually maybe price above these guys to make a profit. So instead of pricing it at $13.92 where I have a 98-cent loss, I'm going to come here and say, hey, I can maybe go 20% above the buy box. Let's just say, for example, $17 in this case. At $17, there's some profit. So now I know that I can actually sell this product because there's only FBM sellers. Now, up until now, we've only been able to do this one by one. You have to enter the listing and you have to see it. So when you're analyzing thousands and thousands of ASINs, you're going to miss these every single time. Now let's head over to Astro so you can see what I mean. So if you haven't used Astro, go check out my videos. I have dozens of videos of how to use Astro, but the general concept is ASIN is in the first column and all the details, like as if you're on the listing, are in the first column right over here. You can also have your supplier's details over here as well so you can see exactly what's going on. Pricing, then you have your alerts, you have all the special data points and categories and scores. Then we have the buy box column, the profit column, ROI margin, and then there are a bunch of other columns if you need all that data. There's heaps of data in here. Now, here's what I'm trying to get to. Now, let's go and check out this list and let's apply a filter. Now, this list has 15,000 plus products, 15,664 products. If I was to apply a filter and say, hey, Astro, just show me the ASINs that have more than $5 profit. So I'm going to come to this filter and say profit is more than 5. Now we're not going to target any other. We're going to keep applying more filters if we want to, but we only want to see profit right now. How many ASINs out of these 15,000 plus have more than $5 profit? So we have 1,073. So it's very important to note there's 1,073. Now, how many of these ASINs are FBM offers? So let's apply another filter. Let's say FBM. So we have this one here. Buy box is FBM. Let's say true. Now, how many of these are FBM offers? So there are 841 ASINs which have $5 or more profit. A lot of these probably don't sell at all. You see all these have 0 monthly sales. So let's apply one more filter and say monthly sales to be more than 5. So sales estimate more than 5. Or let's just say 10 for that example. So 10 sales at least per month. Awesome. We have 49 ASINs that have $5 profit that have more than 5 sales per month. Now, what if we were to do something that's a bit more realistic in our case, and we can say, hey, as FBA sellers, we can override the buy box. We can beat them even if we were 20% or more than the buy box. So this guy here, for example, $16.23. If we will price 20% above them, which would be roughly what that would be around $19.50. If we'll price there, we would have even more profit. What about the ASINs that don't even appear here because they're losers? Because we filtered by $5 and more. How many more ASINs will we get in our analysis if we were to go and price 20% above the buy box on every single ASIN that is dominated by a FBM seller? So let's go ahead and actually do that. Go to actions. We're going to go buy box override. And we're going to do a percentage adjustment of 20%. And we're only going to apply it to the FBM offers. Apply. After this override has completed, we can see that there are 79 products which are dominated by FBM sellers that we can actually easily override these and sell them. So no more having to look at these one by one, like scanning a list and then checking out all these one by one. We see them instantly all right in front of us. Now, if we're going to go one step further and remove all the IP alert ASINs or the hazmat ASINs and all that type of stuff, we'll see exactly how many ASINs that we can actually buy. So let's go ahead and say IP issues. Let's remove all the ASINs with any IP issues, and we can remove any ASIN where Amazon is in the buy box. Now we've got 65 solid ASINs. Now some of them might be multi-packs, so we're gonna have to look into that to see if they're multi-packs, and Astro has recorded them as a 1-packs. These ones here, for example, are 4-packs. This one here is a 1-pack. We can see all that. It's a pack of 24 though. You see, that's why it appears as 1,616% profit. Let's go ahead and tell Astro that it's a 24-pack. Probably not profitable anymore, probably removed from our list, but still, we just found all these ASINs instantly from a massive list. There was 16,000. Imagine if there were 100,000 in this list. Imagine if there were that many products, how many ASINs would be able to find this way? Now it's time to take things further and see which ones we're ungated on and see which ones we can sell and create a purchase order. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna grab all these ASINs, I'm just gonna click on that button over there. I'm gonna say add to shortlist, and let's create a shortlist for this. Let's call it FBM searching. So let's go create, and we just create this list, and we're going to send all these ASINs. There are roughly 64, I think, ASINs, and we're sending all these ASINs to that shortlist. And this is the list we just created. And now what I want you to notice is this special column right here. It's called eligibility. We can see which ASINs we can actually sell, or this is for my account. Obviously, if you connect your account, you can see which ASINs you can sell and which you can't sell. So we see the ones that need approval and the ones that are restricted. So I'm just going to click on this. It's going to sort it. Firstly, see all the ASINs that I can sell, and then all these are restricted. So these ones need an invoice, and these ones are outright restricted. So the other ones need an invoice. I can probably, I can probably get an invoice from my supplier, but the other ones are outright restricted. There's no chance of me getting ungated on these right now. The ones that we can focus on, we can start entering quantities we want to buy from each one. So if I wanted to start actually analyzing this list and forming a purchase order, what I'll start off by doing is I'll check out the ASIN first, see all the details here. This is as if you're sitting on the actual ASIN, all the product details, the description, the size, all that type of stuff is visible there. Check out my pricing. I can see this one has a BSR of 141K, no Amazon selling this product. I can see the break even is $11.20 and the current buy box seller is $15.48. If I need to see the chart data, I can open up the chart over here. I can see everything I need to see. I can enlarge this if I like and actually start forming an order. So I can see that pre-December, the price was below my break even line. You can see the yellow break even line running through the middle over there, but it's been quite comfortable ever since December. January, it's been a good product. At the bottom over here, I can see that there's only one seller. All your list of sellers appear over here. This one only has one seller, D&A Distributions LLC, and that's their price, their FBM. I can see their ratings and their reviews and how much they have in stock. So let's say, for example, based on this data, I can see that it sells 22 units a month. There's a variation as well. Let's just check out the variations because that might skew how many units we're going to buy. This is our ASIN here, gets 29% or 30% of all the sales according to this. So if I was going to be buying this one, I'd probably not buy any more than maybe 9 units of this. That's how many units I would buy if I was buying this one. The next one is it a multi-pack? So 100 per box. Okay, it seems like it's a 10-pack based on that. So let's see, is it still profitable as a 10-pack? $1.19 profit. Now, $1.19, I probably wouldn't mess with that. It's too low. If you had higher sales, I probably would look at that. But let's assume for the example that I'm going to buy this. There's one FBA seller, 16 FBM sellers. Let's check this out. So I'm really just going up against the FBA seller at the moment, but they don't have any stock. So I'll probably buy maybe 6 units of this. So now our order is starting to form. Now we've got, we're buying 9 of these, 16 of these. We've got 15 units so far. That's the price and all the details there. Let's go to the next one. This is a 36-pack. We need to tell Astro that's a 36-pack. Is it still profitable as a 36-pack? Yes, it is. Quite profitable as well. It's a hazmat product because I can see that it's like an aerosol can, so we have to consider that. But we can see the sales estimate is 37 sales per month. Let's quickly check out the variations. Okay, this is our ASIN here. based on this, I can see that it doesn't really sell. Only 0.6% of all the reviews. So I wouldn't really buy many of these. Maybe I might buy 3 to 6 units. They might, they could sell within a couple months if I buy 6 units. And basically we're continuing to form our order now. So basically we started off with 15,000 plus products and we're coming up with the purchase order in just a few minutes. When we're happy with the purchase order that we've created, all we really need to do is just click create PO over here. We create the PO, it downloads it as an order, and then we can just send it off to our supplier. So now we've selected 3 products, only 3 products to buy. If we were to select on this entire list, let's apply a quantity to this entire list and say, hey, we're going to buy 60 units of everything. So let's just say 60 units of everything. Just as an example, of course, I would never buy 60 units of all of these. Some of these products are not, for buying 60 units. You should probably only buy a few of some of these. But here's what an order would look like if you were placing for 60 units. So now this is what it would look like if we were placing an order for 60 units of all of these products. We have them all here, and we can go ahead and send this off to our supplier. So that's the awesome thing about this strategy. You can single out the FBM offers and increase it by your percentage that you wish, your criteria. In most cases, I wouldn't go much more above 20% because you probably won't win the buy box if you're 20% or more above an FBM seller. But in many cases, 15 to 20% still works. In the higher pricing, like if you're in the $60, $70 mark, you probably want to only go around 10% above them and you probably still win them. But in the lower pricing, like products that are around $15, you can probably go around 20% or more for those types of products. But that's the brilliant thing about this strategy. Remember, when we started off, we had around 40 products that met our criteria out of a list of 15,000. As soon as we applied the buy box override of 20%, all of a sudden we had almost double that. So it was just awesome. We opened ourselves up to so many more potential ASINs that we could buy from this list. And there was only 15,000 in this list. Imagine if there was 50,000 or 100,000 products from this price list. How many more ASINs we would be able to sell using this feature and this method? I hope you got value out of this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you want to get access to me or to Astro Advanced Analytics, check out the description. You can join the Telegram group, or the website for Astro is in the link below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.